Okay, I think I'm live. Alright, I need to check out how is the sound. I'm sorry, I'm still quite new to like deving, streaming and stuff like that. I know nobody's here yet because I've only been on for like, I don't know, 1 second. Um, my microphone quality is also not up to standards. You have to forgive me on that. No, let's see. Okay, I am live. I am live, am I not? I should be. It's not popping up for me on Twitch. I always make sure. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's a bit scrambled. Alright, Alright. Um, alright, so, okay, hold on, let me add one more channel, one more viewport. I want to go over the new website first before I play. Where is it? Browse source. Let's see if I can manage to get that one. Stardrop. Okay, yes, this is the one. Huh? Alright, let's see, is it visible? There we go. It is. Alright, oh, okay, that's funny. I thought I could just... Okay. That's not gonna work. Sorry about that. I'm new to OBS as well. Well, to the new version of OBS, I saw there's a media source. Oh, I mean, but I cannot. I can. What is this? Move this one. Yes. All right. Let's add something again. I'm just gonna add display capture, I think, and then yes. Okay. All right. So let's go over the new website real quick. Still work in progress. So let's see, what do we have here? Well, as a new logo, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be the final one. I like it. um, I want the logo to stand out a little bit more, and um, I've been going over a bunch of designs, so that's why I like this one. But I'm not I'm not I'm not a like professional tiered designer when it comes to um, Photoshop and stuff like that, and designing in general. I mean, I can design, as you can see. I can do some nice stuff, and there's tutorials and stuff out there as well. So I do my best to like make it really, really nice. But I know I have my limitations, and um, I try to break through those. But you know, that's what being an artist is. You try to like improve all the time, and if you really work hard, you will. Mm. And also, you have to have a bit of luck and trying out the combinations and things that pop in your head, and just try it out. And that's a philosophy you can apply to anything. All right, so this is the new about section. One of the things on the website is that I wanted to keep everything, all the main stuff, very like on the surface of the main page, like very easy to find all the major information. Um, to be able to gloss over it. And here we have description and some bullet points. So the game is up on itch.io, but it's early access basically. So this means that the price will go up once the final game is out. But this is for the final game. More info is more info. This is more about the game, basically what the game is about. I might, you know, like this part here, the AP helmet section, I have to further, like, add some more information there, and the data pad also want to add more information there because it's not just objectives and cruise ships. Like as you can see here, there's a location and the battery power, which is fake, but this is real. The time. This is your PC time, and then below mission time here. You can just make it out. Yeah, so that's that, and then we have more media. I don't want to show this one right now. I need to update the. It's just a video there, trailer. I need to update the trailer as well, but yeah, the teaser trailer. Download. Well, you can still play the demo. I need to fix the demo, and I thought I got it to the point where I'm fine with it, but I'm going to like do another update in a bit, in a not too long from now, and I am highly contemplating adding the new mission that I'm working on into the demo. So I really want people to get a good feel of what the game is about, and um, I did not want to add more of the main game into the demo, but I do want to add some more gameplay to the demo. So I think the new mission is a good opportunity to do that. And then here you can back us. This will still be up. I'll go for that. And I have a blog post, and I want you to engage. I'm gonna add more links to Twitch and stuff like that I'm doing now. SCI is up. You can still pledge. I'm still contemplating. I have an idea of removing this tier, the initiative, and make it the full game. If I do that, then I have to come. Oh God, hold on one sec. Sorry, my daughter. Anyway, so I have to compromise with the existing backer. So what I'm thinking of is anybody who supported 10 or up will get access to a special mission that I'm gonna make just for the backers. So that's like exclusive content. I'm not sure if I'm gonna time it. I might time it because I don't want to lock people out of content, but it'll be exclusive for backers for quite a while, at least until the final game is out, which will be quite some time because there's a lot I need to do. And well, anyway, so yeah, this is all up. If you're not familiar with it, then just go check it out, and all the info is there. I might have to update it here and there, and I have already in the past. So if you're already a backer, you might just want to check it out, see if anything changed that. Uh, Here's a link to the old website because right now I had to reset all the I had to make a new page and I could not bring over the previous backer data info. This is the old website, and look, I already got 11 people. Actually, got 12 people, but one is kind of unofficial. So yeah, so the counter is back to 0. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's the site in a nutshell. Forums. Uh, that's self-explanatory, and then my blog, which I'm gonna make more use of, as well as doing more, dev streams, because I just wanna get the game out there a bit more. Anyway, that's that. All right, so that's the site. Anyway, let's get back to business. Um, yeah, I wanted to say stuff about the current situation, and but I'll do that in another episode when my mind is more clear. Anyway, let's do a little bit of Stardrop, shall we? I'm gonna do a bit of commentary. Let me see. Let's launch the game. Okay. Popping up, and there we go. Game should be loading up. Let's see what's going on. There we go. All right. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna go check. Okay, never mind. One moment. One moment. All right. Okay. All right. That's that. All right. Let's do a new game. Oh. Yeah. This is the old logo still. I like it, but I like the new one as well. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, here's feedback and bug reports. I probably might keep this in the full game. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna lower the music a little bit. Okay, because it's quite, it's difficult for me to hear and talk and focus. All right. Let's do a new game. Well, you know what? I'm gonna. And I lower the main game a little bit as well. If it's too quiet, let me know. I have the main. Yeah, that's my Twitch right here. All right. Okay. Back. New game. So. I thought I had somebody watching, but never mind. It's fine. I'm just doing this not just for people to stream immediately. It's something I like to just do and publish on YouTube as well. All right, so game is dedicated to my wife and my daughter because I love them to death. Oh, what can I say about this? The game is just it's meant to be. I like single player games. I like stories. I like stories in movies in general. And I wanted to create a story that does something special, and the the thing is, the first chapter does set all that those elements up, but it's not yet to a stage where I can show where I can present that story and why it's so special. Um, but it's a build up. I have to build it up, otherwise, So what can I say about all of this? Well, um, this let me. All right, so yeah, this is a bit of a, I guess, a hidden feature. I need to explain more that this actually exists. But this is something I wanted to add in for a long time. Um, well, one of the first things I really want to talk about is assets. I think, um, to me, this is a very like um, important part of the development of Stardrop is the assets and uh, what it means for the game and for myself. Um, right, I'm just gonna lower all the sound like really really quiet because I need to talk. This is developers commentary live anyway, so it's still loud. So assets. What can I say about assets? Well, some of you might notice that might know that I have been running a Kickstarter campaign a while ago, and it wasn't really successful. One of the biggest reasons, I'm just gonna off the sound. One of the biggest reasons I've done so that is because I wanted to be able to hire someone uh, to do for full time to help me with assets, customized objects like this thing, for instance. This is right now. I consider this still like a placeholder thingy. It's just something to dress the area. It's not really high tech. It looks very low tech, but it's of a nice quality. So I use it. These desks, for instance, and the chairs, those could be replaced with something that just you know and that monitor here, I need to replace that as well with like that one over there, or maybe a variant of an old school monitor, but more high tech. This like this keyboard, for instance. This is a custom made. This is a custom prop. This is made by Ildar. I don't know if I pronounce his name correctly, so I'm sorry. But he's one of the guys on the team. He does part-time modeling, and I'm really happy to have him. He knows his stuff, and I help him. Like I help with the like parts of the texturing. I did the keyboard section. Actually, that I didn't even do that. That's like from an asset pack I got, and I borrowed a texture, a part of a texture, and created my own. Like this. This is from SF SF John's work. He's on the UE marketplace. Oh, and this phone, for instance, also completely, and the speakers and the mouse. Those things I want to replace that, but I'm just not able to. I don't have any funds to throw at the game right now. So these are things that to me, um, in time they will get replaced, and they will be taken care of. But you know uh, the reason I need funds is because I need to I need to live, and and making a game takes time. um, so that's why I need funds to be able to have time and to be able to like you know use that time to have Ildar like replace stuff, or things like that. This is obviously other stuff I also need funds for. But for now, that this is one of the main. So like, yeah. So anyway, sorry, I'm all over the place. Assets. This table has been made by Ilder as well. I did a bit of the texture work, but he did most of the texture work and like the what is it, the normal maps and stuff like that. And this is another function I'm really happy with is the interfaces. This is like this is done by me like completely. I design everything in here. um, I'm new to, like, if you look at my websites and stuff like that, I'm quite new to all of this. Well, not new, but um, I'm not like, this is not what I do. I do level design mainly. Everything else is something I did out of necessity, and it's fun to do. But I know I have limitations, and having people like specialize in these areas, in these fields, is just you know it's just you know that's why you have nice AAA games or indie games that look AAA, because they have people in their team that are specialized in these areas. And the reason I don't is because, and this is also an important thing, I want to grow. I want to make more games after Stardrop, and I want Stardrop to be as successful as possible in terms of um, you know being able to secure enough money for other projects in the future, and to be able to maybe expand the team to be able to do so. But to me, that does not mean I should hire a full team um, on the promise of royalties when there's still a chance that the game might not do as well. Obviously, the downside of doing what I'm doing is that the game could look so much more you know unique if I actually did hire all these people. The reason I am choosing what I'm, the way I'm going about this, is because I know Stardrop is a niche game. It's not a shooter. It's not like a typical puzzle game. It is just an exploration game, and it has puzzle elements, or like you have to figure out stuff as you go, and it's a mix of linear gameplay, and then um, mixing that with the ability to go off the beaten path and uh, explore and find secrets in other areas that are not like spilled out to you. And that's the philosophy. The philosophy behind Stardrop is having fun and being engaged in the story. And I find that games where uh, you have like long periods of just walking around trying to figure out what to do, it's not fun. If you listen to what John says and you check out your data pad and stuff like that, it's very easy to just follow the linear path. But if you pay attention to your surroundings or things that they say or hint at, you'll be able to explore, and you'll find more. You'll find other areas, and those areas might contain like secrets, like information, or like a scene, or you'll get rewarded one way or another. And this is the intro scene. Oh, I love this scene. I need to replace that uh, logo. Um, my philosophy when it comes to Stardrop is keep as much as possible in game. This is something that when playing Half-Life and Half-Life 2, I love how Valve always keeps you in the game. But they do it 100%, and I was thinking of doing that initially, but an issue that I have is animating characters, and like you know Source has Steam. Source has face poster, for instance, where you can animate characters' mouths and you can make them do animations and and stuff like that. And you can make characters walk and stuff like that. And that's a system I actually want to work on, but you know, time and no funds. I have to pick and choose what's important to me. Um, and so I do a mix of cinematic where it makes sense, like this intro sequence. I just like it. It's just fun to see the ships fly around um, and to be able to experience the game.
Daddy, do it. You have water?
Water. I just gave you water.
Can you give me that?
Give me one sec. Excuse me. I need to find my daughter's water bottle. Well, looky over here. A bug. There's supposed to be no sound, yet there's sound. Hold on. I'm gonna get out of here. Let's get away from here. I wanted to talk about this room, but secrets. Yes, you are able to go into this room. I wonder why I didn't do last names. I'll have to fix that. I have to add his last name there because I think I did Ernst. Anyway, there's a way to get into the room. Should I hint? Should I hint? Hmm. Well, there's your hint. There's a way to get into the room, and that's one of the things that I did on purpose. There's nobody even talks about this. I'm not mentioning it at all. Well, I'm actually am mentioning it, but I'm not spilling it out. You have to figure out how to get in there. But you are able to get into that room. So, anyway, what was I talking about? I honestly I can't remember. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, so yeah, cinematics. As you can see, everything else is in game. The only time I will have cinematics is mostly in like at the start of the game, and then in between the sequence, and then I probably I have one at the end credits one. It's not really actually really a scene. It's just in credits. And then on the SRO missions, I have at least an intro, and for the second mission I'm working on, which is getting a more full treatment, there will be an outro, as well as voice acting, which takes a little bit longer. But I want voice acting because the mission just means that much more to me, and I want to keep that up with future missions. And the first mission that comes with chapter one is actually the demo map, and I might expand on that with voice acting at one point, but um, it's so small it doesn't really need anything. So yeah. Anyway, so I was talking about assets. So everything here is made up out of asset packs that I bought when I still had when I had a something that resembles a uh, um, how do you call it? Oh my God! Sorry, I'm Dutch. I'm not English, so sometimes words, my vocabulary is not always uh, where at the level where it should be. Anyway, so yeah, I had some cash back in the day to you know spend on the game, and I did where I could, where I where it mattered to me, and I did that on asset packs, and that's why I actually started making the game, because I bought one or two and I was so happy with it, and then I bought like a few more, but it's not enough to for the main game. It's one of the reasons why I haven't started yet on the second chapter yet, because I need some more asset packs and I need some more custom stuff, and I actually wanted to hire a concept artist to help flesh out the whole Stardrop spaceship and interior and just the aesthetics, but I might just have to wing it like I did with chapter 1, and everything you see is, I have a basic idea of what I want to do, but um, I just mix and match, and it sounds like I'm just like trying stuff out. I don't. I do know what assets are available to me, and I do know what kind of look I'm going for. I'm not an idiot. I'm a level designer, and I've experienced in this, but um, there are limitations when you have only so much assets available. That's also why I'm using some of Epic's free stuff. Um, and I do put a lot of effort into customizing materials and creating my own materials and customizing textures if they need be, and creating textures and stuff like that. I whatever I think needs to be changed or altered to make it more unique, I will do it. And I think it's okay. I have no problems with this part. Oh yeah, I need to do this. And this is another thing. This is I found this this is a funny thing about Stardrop. Some of these features of the game um, are actually I would say by accident in a way. Like I was browsing um, the Epic forum, and then I found uh, this developer or artist who made a blueprint system where it's like a scanner system. Like you scan stuff, and it looks like oh, like this basically. Actually, it looks more like this. This is the base. I tweaked it heavily, but this was kind of what the base looked like. It was green and a bit more different, but yeah. Mm, but I loved it, and I felt that I could do something with it. So I tweaked it and I changed it so that it's an object scanning system where you know. And this is the reason I did it, is because it's part of exploring. How do you? It's about an exploration game, and most games have everything like magically just pop up on your UI, and I could do that, but I just wanted to do it differently. So this is what gives you hints. If something, you can interact with something or you can do something, use your object scanner. If you don't know really what to do, you get stuck, use your object scanner. Actually, you might also even be able to find secrets this way, because something might lit up, and it's a secret, so I'm not going to tell you about it, but you can still figure it out. um yeah, so that's that. No, flashlight is very obvious, and then I had to have the data pad because part of exploring is finding logs, and I wanted mission objectives to be part of the game. So yeah, assets. I wanted to finish up on this topic because I am proud of what I've done with them, and I'm very like the guys who make these assets are really really awesome. This is also a thing. A reason why I bring up the assets is because a lot of developers, do asset flipping, and um, I've been hearing so much about asset flipping and about bot, marketplace bot stuff, and kind of like ran into the fear that people might label this game as asset flipping, which is like, it's just not true at all. It's so um, unfair if you would do that, because um, I buy them, but I buy assets, but I don't just put them in there in the game like happenstance like that. I don't just open a level and just build on that level and go like, yeah, this is now my level. No, everything you see here is customized. Everything, even if a model mesh is not, its texture is, and 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 it's not just that. Like Aaron, for instance, can I do that? No, Aaron's character I made via Mixamos program. Um, it's a character, a tool to create characters without being able to model. So you mix and match like body parts, and you can, like a character generator kind of, but for on developer level. And that's what I did with Aaron and John and other characters. And yeah, I've quite a lot of. It's quite. It's actually really cool program. Yeah, I don't need the scanner. Actually, you need to use this scanner, but yeah, I know this part already, so chill. Um, I was talking about characters. Yeah, so that's like customized, and obviously materials are like fully customized, and oh, this is a cool thing. The helmet that is done by my good friend James Morgan. That guy is amazing. Just like Ildar, he's part time doing some stuff part time for me. I think it's mostly commission now, but I hope to be able to, like, I probably shouldn't even have mentioned it, but doesn't really matter. And this is actually segue. Development. Um, because of my past experiences, I decided to be as transparent and open about development and anything that's possible. I know I cannot say everything because, legally I'm bound to certain things, and it's also not nice to just blurt out anything that, just because you have that philosophy. But I do believe in it. I'm very open towards my team. I keep them in the loop with everything. Like the place I worked for before, for instance, didn't even share their sales figures, which is just pathetic because, to me it means you have something to hide. Um, and it's just one of the things that I ran into, and I just don't believe in that. I believe if you're gonna have a team, especially if you're an indie, you can allow yourself to be more open, and that's the beauty of being an indie. And yeah, that's basically my philosophy, is just to be open and be fair. All right, I'm gonna head off soon. So after this scene, I'm gonna go wrap this thing up, and this is just the first of more. I'm probably gonna do it weekly. Maybe I'll do one more later this week. I don't know, or maybe later tonight. I was planning doing one tonight. Uh, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to be as open as possible. I also, because of, like, uh, I don't really like to point fingers, but some an indie game that came out that promised way too much. An indie game that recently came out that promised just so much that wasn't delivered on, despite intentions. Um, it has put me personally in a position where I've been contemplating, like, how to market Stardrop. Like, how to create hype. I do not want to create hype. Personally, I mean, you have to get your game out there, and you have to, talk in a certain way to get people excited. Um, but I personally believe that if you do that too much, you're gonna create certain expectations, that you just simply cannot deliver on. And to me, that's a very, um, how do you say, it's something I want to avoid. I rather have people be. It sounds very stupid, and probably if there's a better way to go about this, then I will. But for now, I rather have people be completely blown away by the game through their own experience, or from word of mouth, people going like, "Ah, this is an awesome game. You have to play this," instead of just me doing interviews and promising everything when it's not even in the game. And I believe that games should do the talking. Like back in the day when reviews weren't as apparent as you didn't have streamers, you didn't have reviewers, you didn't have the media access you have, today, which is awesome. I mean, I've had people let's play my old demo build, and I'm very thankful for that. They bring, they spread the word in that way. But I remember when I was playing games, you just, yeah, you read magazines, and the magazines say, yeah, this is cool, but there's also games, a magazine can tell you, but unless you play it, your own experience is worth everything. And um, I'd rather have people play this game and be like, wow, this is fun. This is something, yeah, I like. Um, I prefer that. So yes, I try to get the name out, and I try to make it as appealing as possible. But I'm not PR. I don't do marketing. I'm just not the kind of person. I'm a developer. That's what I develop. Um, that's what I do. I just am not a PR person, and I should probably get somebody to do that. Fairly, but someone who has contacts, and someone who knows how to say things, and maybe even knows a bit about branding, um, which is very difficult to do. Um, so this is why I'm streaming now, because I want to get the game out, and I want people to know a little bit about me, and I want to bring on some of the other artists, like maybe the voice actors again. I did some streams a while back during the Kickstarter, where we were just interviewing each other for fun. I want to do something more like that. I want to get them back on board. Maybe have somebody else of the team talk a little bit about whatever they want to talk about, or maybe we'll just have a topic at hand. Uh, anyway, so yeah, that's why I'm also doing these streams. So I figured doing developer commentary is a fun thing to do. Um, Anything else I can talk about? Nah, not really. This is one of the earliest met levels I did, and it's a lot of fun. I love doing level design. I love this game. It's to me. Oh, this is something I wanted to talk about. I'll probably talk about this in my next stream as well. But you know, I was doing the live stream. The live stream. I was doing the. You know what? I'm gonna quit here. I'm gonna go to the main menu and then talk a little bit. I was doing the Kickstarter campaign, and then people were mentioning about. They were mentioning. They were talking about the. Oh, it's my daughter. Saying to me, "What is it, little girl?" They were saying to me that, "All right, go find something then." I'm not. I don't know what you're looking for. Anyway, they were talking about you have to be more passionate, like be passionate, and this is the thing. I am. You have no idea. Um, when my daughter got born, it's like like I was in the. You want me to get it?
No, I can get
Okay. I was in the delivery room, and the moment I hear her cry, it's like this. I don't know what it is, like this haze, like coming towards me, and then the moment it hit me, it just completely changed who I am, like what I am. You're not just a guy; you're a dad, and you instantly start to see things differently. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, now I understand how my parents felt, and
it. What's that?
I don't know.
Can you help me put it in there?
Gimme. Okay.
I don't know that. Yes.
Okay.
In
Uh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I want to eat some.
All right. Go to mommy then. I'm gonna go in a minute. I need to get food. Anyway, so everything just changed. Like your whole life changed, and that's actually why I've been doing Stardrop, or a game like Stardrop with no shooting and no violence. I mean, I don't mind the violence in games. It's it's a game. It's not real. It's fun. But I wanted to make a game that my wife could play, or and most importantly, my daughter could play in a few years. Like when she's a little bit older. It's like she's like 5 or 6, and then she could play it and feel like she's playing a grown-up game. But it's not a grown-up game. I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong, it is. But this. It's a game everybody can play, and it has strong messages and things like that. And that was to me so important. And it was a challenge making a game that is not just walking around, not doing anything, but also has some level of challenge. But it was mostly just about you know finding a topic, and I have my topic for the game actually for quite a while already, and it's gonna be hammered on more the further you get into the game. But it's an important one, and anyway, so yeah, that's why I wanted to make a game like this, because it's so easy to make another shooter or another action game or whatever. Um, so this is a challenge. This is really a challenge, a fun challenge, and I love doing it. But I do need help. I really need uh, I really need help in terms of funds and stuff like that. Mm. I have more news coming up with this, and um, but I can't disclose just yet. Soon, but not now. So anyway, uh, yeah, that's what I just wanted to mention real quick. So I have passion for this game. Don't worry, it's I wouldn't be working on this after the Kickstarter failed and going forward with everything if I didn't, and then also if I didn't believe in the game, because I do. I believe in the game. Like when you get the full experience, when you're able to play through the whole game and witness the ending, it'll be worth everything. So at first I'm thinking of putting it into chapters, and that's where what the SCI was based on. The crowdfunding initiative was based on doing it in chapters, but I am probably most likely now gonna do something with early access. So I might have to change the SCE backers rewards, which I mentioned at the beginning. Um, so I'll deal with that. Anyway, I see nobody's watching, but that's okay. I'm gonna port this over to YouTube, and I'm gonna end here. Later tonight, I might do another, continue and do another, like some more commentary. I'll have to see how that goes. But at least this is it for now. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope this was informative and go spread the word. If you like the game, you think somebody else might like it, or just a forum where you can post, or like a website, or you know want to tell somebody about it, maybe a YouTuber or whatever, please, I can use all the help right now. Anyway, um, I'm gonna quit now, and I'm gonna continue working on the new mission that is coming around really nice. It's went from one map to two maps, and now it's gonna have three maps. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and please take care, and I'll see you guys soon.